perform. It is something that we all do all the time. We are all performers. And as the pace of life continues to move faster and faster, more and more people are finding it difficult to keep up. Dr. Saul Miller is one of the world's leading performance consultants and sports psychologists. Over the last 3 decades, he has worked with the best in both the business and athletic worlds, always helping his clients to achieve higher levels of performance and realize their goals.
I want to talk to you this morning a little bit about success. When I work with people, the metaphor I use is that the mind is like a TV set, and that TV is on all the time. I look around the room and I can see that everybody's got their TV on. And I know a few of you have some strange channels on your TV. And that's okay, as long as when you play the game you tune into the power channel. And we think 50 to 60,000 thoughts a day. There's thoughts continuously streaming through our minds. And you control the switch on that TV. If what you're thinking doesn't empower you, if what you're thinking doesn't give you energy, isn't reinforcing, supportive, you've got to change the channel. You're the boss, it's your TV. And that's the beginning. If you read any of the books on excellence and high performance and success, it begins with you, us, taking responsibility for how we manage our mind.
Dr. Miller keeps his programs entertaining and informative, always using humor and examples from his personal experience to effectively illustrate concepts and ideas.
It's not focusing on the obstacle, it's focusing beyond, sending our mind through, drawing energy to us, directing the energy. The walls in this room, the walls define the space that we're in. And we create walls with our minds. And they limit us. And you're the boss. The 2 base human emotions are love and fear. When we love something, we expand, we move into it. I love to play this game. I love the challenge. It's empowering. When we fear something, we contract. We prepare to defend ourselves. Love and fear. We can play the game well with fear, but we play it great when we love to play it. Whatever the game is that we play. You know, if you look at a pitcher in baseball, he takes an inanimate object and he throws that object and it goes exactly where he wants it to go. He's just directing his energy. Somebody is pitching a baseball, somebody's pitching a concept in a sales meeting. They're taking an idea and they're putting it out there. And if they're putting it from a sense of well-being, that idea has a better chance to play. And you're the boss. Somebody said our self-image determines what we create and how others relate to us. It's people who are successful hold the image of who they are. When things go awry, they say, no, that's not me. Who I am is. And we have that responsibility to define ourselves in that way. If the goal is to be the best you can be, if the goal is to be the best ball player you can be, if the goal is to be the best leader you can be, the best manager you can be, whatever comes up, you've got to use it. If you don't use it, it uses you.
Dr. Miller's programs have appealed beyond sport and business. We are all performers, and he is an expert who has helped individuals and teams in every walk of life achieve excellence and perform at their best.
If we think about football and manufacturing, there's a real parallel there. Both of them are games where there's a vertical expression of power. The power runs down from a small group of people who determine the plan and then get the troops, the players, to implement the plan. And that's very much like manufacturing, where a small group of people sit around, decide on what they're going to create, get the capital, build the plant, build the assembly line, staff the assembly line, and they, just-in-time inventory, keep that assembly line flowing efficiently. That's what profitability is about. That's one style of leadership. It's one style of performance. Another game completely is hockey or basketball. In hockey and in basketball and soccer, I've got the ball, I give it to her, it's back to me, over to him, we move the ball around. And in the synergy of the group, in the flow of the group. It's a horizontal expression of power. In that kind of situation, we generate opportunity and we're successful. And that's the same in business as marketing. It's the same as HR. It's the same as product development, where people work together. I have an idea, I bounce it to you, it's back to me, it's over to there, and the synergy of the group generates opportunity. So how we lead in that situation is a little different than in the football situation. Another game entirely is baseball. Baseball is like sales. Those are I games. And what successful coaching and management leadership is about there is really about selecting the right individuals and building up their sense of themselves. So the game in which we play has an impact on how we express ourselves. Different games, different opportunities demand different things from us as leaders.
Dr. Saul displays the leadership qualities and talked about the things that are so relevant and pertinent to us right now that it was fantastic.
The work that has happened here today and the words shared by Dr. Saul Miller have been so powerful.
His ideas are so fundamental to how people can develop their personal leadership style and approach. It was great to have him back and speak to our people today.
Engaging and forward-thinking and laying out the possibilities and how to get there.
I think I would recommend it to anybody who's looking for a sense of well-being as they go through life, because I think he is not just telling us about how to be successful. I think he's telling us how also to be comfortable with ourselves and in sync with who we are. And those things don't often go together in the literature and in what people talk about, trying to create high-performance companies, for example. Wellness is often not married to productivity. He does that.
He's real. It's very real, the way he talks and in a very easy, that ease versus dis-ease. I really think that would be valuable to a lot of the business leaders that I deal with on a daily basis.
I think he says it better than almost anyone I've seen, and infuses it with a personal sense of authenticity that a lot of people don't bring to the message they give.
That was fabulous, and that was worth my whole tuition. It was.